This is going to be a very quick introduction to the Amelie and the Daisy dress. The Amelie dress I want to begin with. This is what you see on your pattern cover. I'm showing it with one tier, but in fact you can make it with 2 tiers, 2 layers, both gathered to make it a little bit more like a dress. This is more like a tunic and shorter. So this is the Daisy pattern, and this has got a turn up sleeve, and basically it's just a simple turn up which is turned up again, and that way you get a really nice clean edge here and you don't have any of the inside fabric showing, so that's quite nice. It works with a trim which just rolls from the inside to the outside, so it leaves it quite nice and clean. The fabric I've used for the sample dress is both this one and of course this one, it goes together really well, are from FabFab. That's a German company which works out of Pinneberg, but they have got websites all over Europe, and their English website is myfabrics.co.uk. I think this is absolutely super because watch this, I can just like stretch it and it just goes back, so this will last a long time. Anyway, I've also used the circles on here to apply them onto the lower half. There's so much you can do, and of course I'm showing you that in a complete video with this. Moving on swiftly to the next video I've done on the Daisy dress is this one, and it hasn't got butterflies. I am aware I talk about butterflies and it's actually ladybirds. So the ladybird detail on here comes with the patterns. I've included it already, so if you've ordered the pattern very early you might not have had that. I'm going to put that onto the project page so you can just download it. I did these bows as well on here, which I actually afterwards didn't like so much, but you could, you know, you can leave them off if you don't like them. And it works again with the trim at the bottom. It's just simply placed on, and I could have had it rolled to the outside. In this case I just put it on and turned it up because I want to show you that you can do it in different ways, but you could work it exactly like this, of course, you know, it's just how to do it differently. And again, you've got these lovely fasteners from KamSnap. They are beautiful, beautiful, and very, very easy to do. Now you might want to just make the dress plain as it is, and that I think is really nice as well. You could run these up, especially if you've got an interesting fabric. You don't necessarily need trims and all the rest of it. This is really quick. And then on the back, what I've done is I've covered my KamSnap with a fabric, and that works good as well, and it's not hard. Here we have the Daisy with the long sleeves, so this pattern comes with those lovely short sleeves, or you can have them as a long sleeve, that's also good. This again is one of my early ones where I've just decided to make the trim a little bit bigger, which I think is quite nice. I've got my contrast snap fastening, and I've got a different fabric again for the sleeves, and I think that works very well as well. Wonderful. And now swiftly moving on to the Christmas dresses that I've made, which are a mixture of both. So what you're using here is the top of the Daisy, so you can put the fastening in, and the lower half is the Amelie. So you cut underneath the arm and then you put them both together, as you can see in the diagram next to me, and it's quite simple. So this is the gathered sleeve of the Amelie, and this time I've put elastic in here, and there is a full video for this whole dress. You've also got this beautiful velvet ribbon finish with a bow on it, and again that's all in the video. Then I've done another version of this time it has got the long sleeves. I've put some binding on, which you could do or leave off, or you know, this is not in the pattern. I just explain in this particular video how you can do that. And also we are putting on the skirt slightly different to that one, so it's just to show you a variety of techniques, and then once you know a lot of technique, you just pick the one that you think will work the best for you. Now you can of course just say, well, it's all a bit too much for me, and just put a ribbon down here along this line. That's also really, really effective. I like that. And you can do a long sleeve with this too. Oh, it goes on, I've got more. And here we've got the Daisy dress and the Amelie sleeves. So I've put the Amelie sleeves in. Now the Amelie sleeves are actually a little bit shorter because the neckline is a bit bigger for the Amelie dress. But I have to tell you that it's so minute that when I put all these sleeves in, I didn't even notice. So put it in, and if it's like a tiny little bit out, then just trim it. You know, that works fine. And then for everyone that says, oh, I don't like all the like facings on here and that complicated fastening, can't get KamSnap fasteners, you can do it just like this. So what I've done here is I've bound the edge and just put a tie in the back. And that's actually really, really simple. Love it. You know, put a little ribbon on, put a little bow on, and as long as you've got really interesting fabrics, it'll look cool. And I cannot wait to see your combinations, to be honest, because as ever, I tend to find what other people do much more interesting than what I do. And so the next introduction I'll be doing will be from sunny California. Yay! Thank you for watching. Bye.